Hey Jennifer, long time no see.
Hello.
How have you been?
Better. I am getting on schedule, back on routine. I just got notification today that I've been cleared to get back into the navigation center.
Yay.
So that means I'm off the streets. And then also, it was really a big blessing to be blessed with a part-time job.
And have you started your part-time job yet?
I have.
And how do you
Today's
like it?
my day off. It's busy. I'm working 12 hours.
But that's better than being on the streets, right?
Yes, definitely.
Have you been messing around with any of the drugs on the street since you got your job?
No.
So you've been back on your medication, no drugs, got a job, and you're back into the navigation center.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about getting back into the navigation center.
Well, Amanda and Jennifer Carr came by this morning, and they had to take one of their clients back because he was a little inebriated. But getting back into the navigation center, it's going to be pretty easy for me. I have all my identification, whatever paperwork they need. And then also, they're on lockdown right now because of COVID. So as soon as they get cleared from COVID, then that's when they'll have beds available. So I just kind of got to wait it out,
And did they give you a time frame on maybe when they would relift the COVID stuff?
No, they haven't.
So you had read on my phone a few of the comments that people were leaving. Did you have anything to say to those people?
I do. There was a friend who went to high school with me, and she was pretty sad about it. But I just want, the viewers or whoever's watching, to know that I'm in peace. I'm on better terms, and I'm doing pretty good for myself.
You are doing very good for yourself. I
I
hadn't
am.
seen you in months.
It's been what, 3 months?
Yes, since our just conversating and then our first interview. And is there anything else you'd like to say to the youth about being homeless, the drugs in Merced particularly?
Absolutely. Do not get involved. Do not get involved with anyone who uses drugs at all. If you are involved, it needs to be for your own self-peace and for recovery. I'm all for recovery. I deal with a lot of people who use drugs daily. It's scary. I've watched people faint. I've watched people almost die. There's, on the streets in Merced, there's fentanyl, and they're smoking it off of foil. So I just want the youth to know, stay in recovery, stay true to yourself, and know who you really are. If you're in the homeless population, I would recommend secluding yourself from the rest of them.
As you did. I know that you were really secluded when I found you and introduced myself.
Yeah.
And I know fentanyl is hitting big in Merced now, as it is Fresno and other little cities before you get to the bigger cities. Could you describe what that looks like if you've come across it in Merced?
I've only seen it looks like when you barbecue and there's the black residue from the foil. That's what it looks like. I haven't seen it when they've actually put it on the foil or anything like that. But I have gone around them, and I'm not a bully, but I'm very stern. If you want a place to stay, you need to stay clean. You got to want the help.
Yes.
And if you don't want the help for yourself, then there's not going to be those people to support you.
Yes, you're one of the very few people that I continuously help because you do want the help.
I do, and I also, I spend from my own pocket, and I support them. I bring them food,
Sodas.
water, sodas, snacks, just to remind them, hey, take a break from drugs for once in a while and kind of, chill out. And I want to know the real person, and the real reason why people keep continuously using drugs. And a lot of the feedback that I get in private is because something has happened in their lifetime that's really hurt them, and sometimes it's a mental health issue. Other times it could be a physical issue, but they kind of want to suppress their feelings. They kind of want to numb themselves. And me being spiritually inclined, I know that if they just give it to God, everything is going to be okay. It's going to work out. It might take time. They might not get things when they want to, because a lot of the people who use drugs think that they have a right to everything, just because they make money off of it, and also use it. But I'm like, there's people who support sobriety, and I'm definitely for sobriety.
Yes.
I am.
It's an ugly, dangerous world.
It is. I've seen it wreck, families, marriages, friendships, a lot of things. But stay on track. Have faith in yourself. Even when you feel depressed, it's the simple, tiniest details that matter, And I'm one of those who notice people, if they try to stay away from the drug users. I kind of keep an eye, and I'm like, okay, So I go through my own stuff, and I'm like, what can I, give them, just to remind them somebody cares. I care. There's people out there who care with a genuine heart. I would like to thank you so much, because you've been, just seeing your face, and your smile it uplifts my spirit, and when we run into each other, I'm like, this is a good thing.
Yes,
it's a really good
time,
thing.
Always a good thing.
It's a good thing, and I'm always going to be honest. And that's, that's what I like about you. You're really interested in why, the homeless become homeless, or, you like to get into details. You like to know a person's life. And once you get them to be completely honest with you, then you build some kind of trust. And that means a lot to certain people, especially me. It does. So I want to say thank you.
I'd like to say thank you to you too, Jennifer. It's almost been a year since we've met each other. You were very nice, and there's always going to be unpleasant people on the streets, in the encampments. So I want to thank you because you've educated me a lot. And I will always support you because you want the support, you want the help, and you always want to better yourself. It's very hard for people out on the streets to want to better themselves when they're in every position not to.
Absolutely. I kind of seclude myself to my own four walls. It gets difficult, like when my phone dies, or I don't have like my portable charger. So I'll pick up my book or my paperwork. I'll find something to do other than associate with those around me. But from time to time, it's nice to get out, of the encampment and have a change of scenery. It helps with your mental state of mind. It really does.
All right. Thank you so much for talking to me, Jennifer.
No problem. Anytime.